children. In this class we will learn what are the uses of water and we will discuss one activity in order to know the use of water. Children, along with all the food components, we have to drink plenty of water daily. What is the need of drinking water daily? Now we will see. For this one we need some materials. What are the materials? Now we will see. First one, a long plastic pipe. First one, a long plastic pipe. Next one, a piece of sponge. A small piece of sponge. And next one, water. We want water and a bowl also. And the materials are very simple, children. Once again we will see what are the materials required in order to do this activity. First one, a long plastic pipe and a piece of sponge and water and a bowl. Now how we will perform this activity? Now let us see. For this one, first of all, you have to take a long plastic tube like this, and on that one place the piece of sponge. Place the piece of sponge on the long plastic pipe, children. Now what you have to do is you have to push this sponge into the pipe. You have to press this or push this sponge into the pipe like this. So this is a sponge and this is a long plastic tube. Now you have to press or push this sponge into this long plastic pipe. Now sponge is very difficulty. It will take some more time in order to go into this pipe. Okay children, it does not move smoothly, but at difficulty this sponge will move into this pipe. Now what you have to do is dip this sponge in the bowl containing water. So you have to take a bowl containing water. On that one, dip this piece of sponge into the water. So that sponge absorbs water, children. Now this sponge now you have to keep at the top of this long plastic tube. Now what happens? This sponge will go into this water pipe smoothly. This sponge will move into this water pipe smoothly. Why? Because it absorbed water. Because this sponge has water in it. It is wet. So it will move freely, definitely. Children, it is the activity in order to know the use of water. Now, what is the conclusion that we have get from by this doing activity? So, you compare in the first case that the sponge is dry. When the sponge is dry, then it is when we try to press this sponge into the long plastic pipe, it doesn't go smoothly, or it will go into the pipe with some difficulty. And whenever it is dipped in the sponge, it is dipped in water, then it goes into the pipe smoothly. Now we can compare this long plastic pipe as our esophagus here. Here there are, and this is a sponge is compared to a food item. So this is compared to a food item that we are taking through our mouth. Whenever this food goes into this esophagus, which is near your neck, then it will go into your stomach with some difficulty. Why? Because if you don't drink water along with your food. So in the second case, when we dip this sponge into the water, it goes into the water pipe smoothly, children. Do you remember? So like that only, when you are taking food into the mouth, then if it is mixed with water along with food, you have to drink in the meanwhile some water along with your food. Then only it will goes into your stomach freely, and it will also help in your digestion freely. So that means water is very essential in order to digest your food, children. So again here you have to compare this pipe with the esophagus. That means when we take food into our mouth, the food enters into this esophagus, and from this one the food enters into our stomach. So in order to go the food item to freely into the digestive system, children, you have to drink plenty of water, then only it will help in your digestion. So in the first case it doesn't go smoothly. That means whenever you are eating food, you should drink plenty of water. It helps in your digestion. So children, it is the activity that is in order to know the use of water. Next we will go to the next topic. What are the uses of water? What are the uses of water? Children, our body is filled with 70% of water. In our weight, body weight, 70% is of the water weight only. So water helps in order to digest our food freely. That only I have told. Now see children, 70% of human body is filled with water. That means we have to drink plenty of water, and every adult person has to take 5 liters of water daily, because whatever we are eating, in order to digest the food, you must drink plenty of water. Next, water helps our body to absorb nutrients from food. Children, what are the nutrients? Carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. These are essential components. So by eating or by taking these essential components, our body will get some type of nutrients. So this water also helps our body to absorb nutrients from the food. In order to get nutrients from our food, we have to drink plenty of water. And next one, it removes dangerous toxins. It removes dangerous toxins. Toxins means harmful substances. Toxins means harmful substances. Whatever the harmful substances that are entered in our body through our food, they all will be eliminated or removed from our body by drinking excess of water. So in order to throw out the toxin materials from our body, we should drink plenty of water. Next, it helps in throwing out waste materials from our body like urine and sweat. Children, whenever summer is there, then at that time our body will get sweating. So sweat means it is also amount of water. So excess amount of water in the form of salts are eliminated from our body in the form of sweat. So water helps in removing these waste materials in the form of sweat and also in the form of urine. Next children, it transports oxygen in the body. It transports water, helps in throwing and transporting oxygen to all parts of our body. So by this one we know the uses of water, and we did one activity in order to know the use of water, children. Next we will go to the next topic, roughages. Now we will go to the next topic, roughages. The other name of roughages is dietary fibers. Children, fibers are the substances present in your food like threads. Suppose if we eat some food items like lady's finger or some fruits like oranges, then some type of thread like pieces will stick in our teeth. We will remove them with the help of safety pins. So these are called as fibers. It is called as a fiber. So these are the food items which are present in our, these roughages are present in our food like thread like substances. So when we eat some food items, then some thread like structures that will insert in our teeth. These are the examples for roughages. And what are the sources of these roughages? Now we will see. Sources means from what food items these roughages will come. Those are known as sources. Now we will see what are the sources of roughages. Ribbed gourd, bunch beans, lady's finger, boiled potato, cereals, all types of cereals, and apples, peas, berries, palak, leafy vegetable, palak, and banana, papaya. These all food items are the sources of roughages. Sources of roughages, because these food items will contain fibers like substance. Fibers means thread like substances present in it. What is the use of eating these roughages and in what way they will help our body? Now we will see. These roughages are a kind of carbohydrates only. Children, in essential components, I told you about the carbohydrates. These are the energy giving foods. So these roughages are also a kind of carbohydrates that our body fails to digest. That means it is a kind of carbohydrate. It is very much difficulty in our body in order to digest it. It fails to digest. And these roughages are very helpful in making the bowel movement free. It is helpful in free bowel movement in the digestive tract. Children, from morning to evening we will eat different kinds of food items. So every day these food items will be digested in the digestive tract. So it is all the food items are digested in the digestive tract. So now these roughages are helpful in digesting our food materials. It is very important food item. Every day you have to include in your diet, unless the food which you have eaten daily will not be digested. So these roughages are very important in order to digest your food, or it makes in free bowel movement. That means every day waste materials should be sent out from our body, or otherwise the system will be failed. Why? Because every day the toxins must be, or the waste materials from our body must be removed out, so that our food will be digested and it will be sent to our body parts as in the form of glucose. Children, now they will help in free bowel movement. That means waste materials are sent out from our body. So these roughages are very helpful in making the free bowel movement in the digestive tract, and it prevents constipation. Constipation means our stomach will be somewhat it is somewhat abnormal. That means whatever food that we have eaten, that will not be digested, then constipation occurs. So it is also helpful in prevention of constipation. So these roughages are very important. Children, the other name of roughages are dietary fibers. And what are the sources? Ribbed gourd, bunch beans, lady's finger, boiled potatoes, cereals, apples, peas, berries, palak, banana, papaya, etc. These are all very rich in roughages, children, because it contains fiber like substances in it, which will helpful in our digestion of food. So every day you have to take some amount of fibers in your food. Directly it won't come, it will come from fruits and vegetables. So which fruits and which vegetables and which cereals have these roughages, I told you. So next, some people will take the fruits with peels, and some fruits we will take without peels. So fruits like apples, grapes, these will be eaten along with peels. Children, we don't take the peel of apple. We will take cut the apple into pieces and we will eat. and grapes, we will eat directly grapes. So in this case there is no removal of peels. But in the case of banana, if you want to eat banana, then we will remove the peel and we will eat. But and some vegetables also. Vegetables like brinjal, lady's finger, the peels will not be removed. But when coming to the ribwood gourd, bottle gourd, okay children, some vegetables we will remove the peels. But whereas these peels means outer layer of the vegetable is known as peel. Peeling off. So we will peel the vegetables while cooking. So here children, these peels of vegetables and fruits contains more amount of fibers. This peels contains more amount of fibers. Some vegetables peels are to be cooked and they will be made into a pickle. So we can make some peels of vegetables into pickles in order to have more amount of fibers in our diet. So peels of vegetables and fruits contains more amount of fibers, and these peels contains more amount of nutrients along with fibers children. So that's why we should not take the peels of vegetables and fruits. You can make a habit of eating along with peels, because these peels contains more amount of roughages. Why? Because these roughages are very important in digestion of our food, and it prevents bowel movement. That means everyday waste materials should be gone out easily by taking these roughages, and it prevents constipation. There is no more case of indigestion problems like that. So children, we have to take along with carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals, small amounts of roughages containing vegetables also we have to take along with our diet every day. It is very important children. Next, because children, some farmers will grow these vegetables and fruits. They will keep pesticides too in order to grow their crops. In order to grow their crops in a healthy manner, farmers will throw pesticides onto the crops children. So that's why we have to keep these vegetables and fruits in salt water for 1 or 2 hours in order to take out the chemicals which are present in the form of pesticides from the vegetables. So what you have to do after bringing vegetables and fruits from the market or Raitu Bazaars, you have to dip these vegetables and fruits in the water containing salt. So soak these vegetables and fruits in this salt water for more than 1 hour. Then what are the chemicals sprayed on that one will be removed. Children, do you understand? So this is the time of corona. In this time also you have to wash the fruits and vegetables in salt water for more than 1 or 2 hours. Why? Because more amount of chemicals are there, and virus, if any virus is there, then that will also be killed. So take care of this salt water symptom. Next we will go to the next topic, balanced diet. What is a balanced diet children? Now we will see. Balanced diet means if the food contains carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals, then that food is called as a balanced diet. That food is called as a balanced diet. So what is a balanced diet? Now once again I am telling you, if the food contains carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals, then that food is called as a balanced diet. We have to take daily balanced diet. In the previous class I told you in the form of a table. That means rice contains carbohydrates, dal contains proteins, fats and ghee contains curd and ghee contains fats, and by eating vegetables curries and fries, pickles, we will get vitamins and minerals. By eating fruits and vegetables, we will get vitamins and minerals. So every day we have to take all these components to our diet. So the balanced diet need not be costly. It need not be costly. We should not go for higher amounts, cashew, badam, not like that. We can make use of our regular diet as a balanced diet, because balanced diet must be very cheap. That means the food items which are cooked in our home, from that one only our body should get all these components. Okay children, because we will eat every day rice, that means our body will get more amount of carbohydrates. If you eat potato fry, then also your body will get more amount of carbohydrate. Proteins, if you include egg, meat, milk, fish, okay children, or dal, cereals, this will more rich in proteins. Then if you eat any dal item or milk, meat, eggs like this, then your body will get proteins on that particular day. Next, fats. If you eat rice along with ghee, then your body will get this fat. And if you take curd rice, then also your body will get fats. Next, move to the vitamins and minerals. If you make any curry by using any vegetable, then your body will get some amount of vitamins. If you eat some amount of vegetables and fruits, then also your body will get minerals children. So you should every day check whether my body is getting all these components to our body or not. Every day you have to check, because this balanced diet is more important. It will give us more energy, because every component should be included in our diet regularly children. So next you see here, every food item contains all components. All components means carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. But whereas some components in that food item are more. Suppose if you take rice is rich in carbohydrate, but whereas this rice contains some minute amounts of proteins, fats also. But every food item contains one amount of component in more quantity, but whereas other quantities are in less proportions. So every food item contains all components in it, maximum. One or two may be absent, but whereas all components are present in every food item. But some components are more and some other components are less. Children, we have to take this balanced diet according to our age and proportions, and these age and need of individuals, because according to the age, small, elder, adults, old age people. So you have to take diet according to your age. So children of below 14-15 years should take more amount of proteins in order to grow their body in a health and fit condition. So fats, when coming to the fats should be taken in smaller proportions. Don't go for more amount of fat containing foods, because more amount of cholesterol will be found in your body. Next, vitamins and minerals should be taken according to the age and proportion only, because these should not be in not proper proportions, but it is minute quantities. Every day you have to eat vegetable curries, and every day you have to eat one fruit daily, because in order to get rid of diseases, you should maintain a balanced diet. It is very, very important. And here, according to the age and need, we have to take this balanced diet children. And people of adolescence, they must take this more amount of proteins food. That means cereals, pulses, milk, meat, eggs. You should include these protein food in your body. So balanced diet must be cheap, and it should get from our daily food item, you have to check whether my body got all these components through our diet or not. Every day we have to check, children. And the diet containing carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals is called as a balanced diet. Thank you, children.